Hello, friends. Disclaimer. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases at no additional cost to you. Please don't forget to check out the book on genetics at the end of this video. Understanding the building blocks of life begins with unlocking the secrets of our DNA, which determines who we are, from our physical traits to our behaviors. In this video, we'll break down heredity and the hierarchy of DNA, genes, and chromosomes into clear and straightforward concepts. We'll explore how traits are passed down from generation to generation, discuss the role of dominant and recessive genes, and see how these biological mechanisms have shaped the story of our existence. Whether you're a beginner, eager to learn about genetics, or someone looking to dive deeper into the complexities of DNA, this video offers valuable insights at every level. Understanding the relationship among chromosomes, DNA, genes, alleles, and traits is key to grasping how genetic information is organized and expressed in living organisms. This hierarchy represents how our genetic code is structured and how it ultimately determines the characteristics we observe. Chromosomes are thread-like structures found in the nucleus of cells, made up of DNA tightly coiled around proteins called histones. In humans, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes that carry the genetic material needed for cell function and reproduction. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is the molecule that stores all the genetic instructions needed for building and maintaining an organism. It is structured as a double helix and is composed of sequences of nucleotides that form the genetic code. Within the DNA, genes act as the functional units of heredity. Each gene is a sequence of DNA that contains instructions for making proteins. These proteins perform critical functions, and different forms of genes, called alleles, determine variations in traits. The interaction between alleles, whether dominant or recessive, influences how these traits are expressed. Understanding this relationship shows how complex genetic information is organized into observable characteristics, from eye color to more intricate traits controlled by multiple genes. Gene regulation is like the control system for our genetic code. Although every cell in the body contains the same DNA, different genes need to be activated or silenced depending on the cell's function. This selective activation allows a skin cell to behave differently from a brain cell, even though they share the same genetic information. The ability to turn genes on or off at the right time and in the right cells is essential for proper growth, development, and overall health. Transcription factors are special proteins that act like switches that control whether a gene is activated. Epigenetic modifications like DNA methylation and histone modification also play a significant role in gene regulation. These processes ensure that only the necessary genes are expressed in each cell type, allowing cells to perform their specialized functions effectively. Understanding these regulatory mechanisms is crucial not only for development, but also for how errors in regulation can lead to genetic disorders. Genetic disorders are conditions caused by changes or mutations in our DNA. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder that primarily affects the lungs and digestive system due to mutations in the CFTR gene. This leads to thick mucus production, causing chronic lung infections and digestive issues. Sickle cell anemia, a disorder affecting red blood cells, results in cells taking on a crescent shape, leading to blockages, pain, and organ damage. Huntington's disease is a progressive neurological condition that affects the brain, leading to physical and cognitive decline. These genetic disorders highlight the importance of understanding how mutations can impact health and how treatments can be targeted at specific genetic causes. As genetic technologies advance, one of the most controversial topics is the idea of designer babies. This term refers to the possibility of using gene editing tools like CRISPR to select or alter traits in embryos before they are born. Supporters argue that genetic engineering could be used to eliminate serious genetic diseases, giving children a healthier start in life. However, there are significant ethical concerns, including the potential for increased inequalities and the risk of creating a society where only the wealthy can afford enhancements. Human cloning is another area of genetic technology that sparks intense debate. Cloning involves creating a genetically identical copy of an organism, raising serious ethical and moral questions about identity, individuality, and the potential for exploitation. As genetic technologies continue to evolve, there is an urgent need for clear regulations and ethical guidelines to ensure they are used responsibly. Inside our bodies lives a vast community of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other tiny organisms. This collection, known as the microbiome, plays a crucial role in our health. Most of these microorganisms live in our gut, where they assist in digestion, produce essential vitamins, and protect against harmful pathogens. But their influence goes beyond digestion. They also interact with our genes in ways that affect our overall health, behavior, and even our mental well-being. The gut-brain axis connects our microbiome to our mental health, showing how signals from gut bacteria can influence mood, stress responses, and cognitive function. Understanding this interaction reveals how both our diet and lifestyle choices play a role in maintaining a balanced microbiome, which in turn influences gene expression and overall health. Not everyone responds to medications in the same way. Some people experience strong effects, while others might have little response or suffer from side effects. The reason behind this variation often lies in our genetics. Our genes influence how our bodies absorb, metabolize, and react to drugs. This field of study, known as pharmacogenomics, focuses on how an individual's genetic makeup can affect their response to specific medications. Personalized medicine is becoming more widespread, where genetic information is used to tailor treatments to each patient, improving effectiveness and reducing the risk of adverse effects. For instance, genetic data can help doctors determine the right drug dosage or identify medications that are more likely to be effective based on a person's genetic profile. Aging is a natural process, and while lifestyle choices like diet and exercise play a big role in how we age, our genes also have a significant impact. Genetics influence how our bodies maintain and repair themselves over time. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes that shorten each time a cell divides. As telomeres shorten, cells lose their ability to function properly, leading to aging and age-related conditions. Certain genes, known as longevity genes, are linked to longer lifespans and better health in old age. Epigenetic changes also play a role in aging. Factors like diet, stress, and exposure to toxins can affect which genes are turned on or off as we age, leading to chronic conditions common in aging. Research continues to explore how these genetic and epigenetic factors can be managed to promote healthier, longer lives. Large-scale data analysis, often referred to as big data, is revolutionizing the field of genetics and its applications in medicine. With advancements in technology, scientists can now collect and analyze vast amounts of genetic information from millions of people. Genome-wide association studies have identified genetic markers linked to diseases like diabetes and cancer. Personalized medicine uses this data to tailor treatments, leading to more effective and targeted health care. Artificial intelligence plays a key role in analyzing genetic data, predicting how certain variations might influence disease risk or treatment outcomes. However, big data raises challenges related to privacy and ethics, making it essential to balance scientific progress with the protection of individual rights. Beyond the genetic code lies another layer of complexity: epigenetics, which involves changes in gene expression without altering the DNA sequence. Epigenetic factors such as DNA methylation and histone modification can turn genes on or off in response to environmental influences. These changes can be passed down through generations, affecting traits like behavior and susceptibility to diseases. Understanding epigenetics is crucial for fields like personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored based on an individual's genetic and epigenetic profile. The Human Genome Project, completed in 2003, was a monumental milestone in scientific history. By mapping all the genes in human DNA, scientists gained invaluable insight into how our bodies function and how diseases develop. The knowledge gained from this project has opened up new fields of research and possibilities in medicine, leading to breakthroughs in personalized medicine and genomics. Population genetics studies how genetic variation is maintained or changed over time, helping researchers trace evolutionary patterns and predict how species adapt to changing environments. Genetics plays a crucial role in modern agriculture, helping farmers produce better crops and breed livestock with desirable traits. By identifying and selecting genes that control important traits like growth rate, resistance to pests, and tolerance to harsh conditions, scientists can breed plants and animals that are more productive and resilient. Techniques like marker-assisted selection and genetic modification allow for precise improvements in crops, such as developing drought-resistant plants or livestock with better disease resistance. The integration of genomics in agriculture is leading to more sustainable farming practices, helping to meet the growing global demand for food. Genetic discoveries have had a significant influence on laws, education, and cultural beliefs. As genetic testing becomes more common, it raises important legal issues related to privacy and discrimination. Laws like the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act are designed to protect people from being treated unfairly based on their genetic information. Education is also adapting to include genetics, helping people understand the implications of genetic technologies and making informed decisions about their health. Cultural beliefs and ideas about identity are also shaped by genetic knowledge, especially with the rise of ancestry testing. These developments highlight the need for ongoing discussions about ethics and social values as genetics continues to shape our world. Genetic variation refers to the differences in DNA among individuals within a population. These variations are what make each person unique, from physical traits to disease resistance. By examining genetic variation, researchers can trace how species evolve over time and predict how they might adapt to environmental changes. Genetic drift is a random process that can cause certain genes to become more or less common in a population by chance, especially in small populations. Scientists use various methods to study genetic variation, helping uncover the historical movements and interactions of populations and revealing the origins of genetic diversity. Our genes don't just influence traits like height or eye color, they also play a role in shaping the environments we seek out, which in turn can reinforce our natural tendencies. This concept is known as gene-environment interaction. Certain genetic traits may predispose individuals to choose specific settings or experiences that align with their inherent preferences, strengths, or behaviors. This interaction between genes and environment creates cycles where natural tendencies are reinforced. Understanding this dynamic relationship is crucial for recognizing how our choices and surroundings influence our development and well-being. Recent advances in genetic engineering, particularly CRISPR technology, have revolutionized the field. CRISPR allows scientists to edit genes with unprecedented precision, opening doors to possibilities like curing genetic diseases and enhancing human abilities. However, these technologies also raise ethical questions about the extent to which we should manipulate genetics. As we venture into this new frontier, Balancing innovation with ethical considerations will be key to harnessing the potential of genetics for the betterment of humanity. If you're ready to take your genetics knowledge to the next level, check out the book on genetics through the link in the video description below. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases, but it won't cost you a penny extra. Thank you for joining us on this journey through genetics. Please like, comment, and share the video, and please do not forget to subscribe for more videos.